Here we go. Up and running.
Welcome.
We're back.
Episode 3. If you are just catching up, do not listen to the first two. I repeat, do not. They were no good.
Or you can listen to it quickly, because I'm going to assume we're going to go ahead and get rid of those two.
It would actually, if you do listen, just do it for about 1 minute and 1 second, and then go ahead and rate 5 stars and send a review, because that bumps up the numbers.
And that's just, it's just being nice to us, being very generous of yourself.
Yeah, we're just like, hey, let's jump in, start a pod. So I'm like, I did zero research whatsoever. Let's find some cheap mics, cheap equipment. Terrible idea.
Which then led us into, let's do research. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah,
maybe we'll sound better.
You know what they say, measure once, cut twice. So,
well, yeah, fair enough.
And now here we are. We got some good mics. One of these mics was the price for an entire system last time. So, we're going. We're up and running. It is still low quality. It's just a little bit higher low quality now.
Yeah, although we're still low quality.
Yeah. I mean, we got a little studio here in your basement, so
yeah. Fair enough. Which, hey, yeah, speaking of cheers, time to drink some beers.
Let's look what we got today. 1, 2, 3.
It's tough. Okay.
Left them in the box for us.
Okay.
All right.
Well, now that we have to unbox these, well, first off, if not heard in the first two, which understandably, if you couldn't quite understand the description of what happens here, our wives take turns. They go pick a beer of just their choosing, no idea what they're gonna get, and then we open up the cooler and see what we got. So we have no idea. Have you had this one?
No, Deschutes Squeezy Rider. I think she said one off the name and one off the picture. And I think this is the name, the Squeezy Rider, and it's a picture of a hop riding a wave.
Okay.
7.0. It's out of Oregon. So it's
excuse me.
Yeah.
Out of Oregon. Shout out to Big Brother Chris out in Oregon.
Right.
All right, brother. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's see how this goes. It's beer.
It's an IPA.
It's an IPA.
That is definitely an Oregon beer. I feel like that fits the Oregon.
It says Effortly West Coast. That is 100% true. No fruit was harmed in making this beer. I disagree.
Okay, Bend, Oregon. Okay, I've been there before.
Which is kind of similar to Bend Over. So
yeah, hey-o, hi-o.
One of my favorite names of all time.
Yeah, exactly. What's that? Bend Over?
Bend Over. Yeah, it's a great name. Ben.
Yeah.
Last name Dover. You don't know him?
No.
Good dude. He's a good dude.
Good dude.
Yeah. Swell guy.
Very. Well, I mean, I don't want to say it.
You can say it.
I mean, I didn't know where I was going to go with it.
Okay.
So therefore, we're back to just drinking. Deschutes Squeezy Rider.
It is ice cold.
Bend, Oregon.
Makes everything better.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not.
So last week, what did we do? We did. I don't even fucking remember. It was a bat. It was a grizzly bear as well. And no, bat squatch.
It was.
Bat squash. That one was okay, and then there's another one that was 10% alcohol. That one was a little tough.
That was a little rough. That was cross-strain something.
Yes.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. So that was last week. That was my wife. Also last week, Super Bowl.
Speaking of which, Brevin, go ahead. What was the bet?
It was a gentleman's bet, heads or tails. And I let Mike pick.
Coin flip of the Super Bowl.
I let him pick, which wasn't wise because I liked tails. He went tails.
Yeah.
You know it never fails.
There's a 50-50 shot.
And it did not fail, and now I have to mow your yard, the first mow of the year.
And it's an important mow. We both take pride in the line. Yeah, you're setting the standard for the rest of the season.
It is.
So I'm going to have to maintain whatever you do.
And the way the weather is, it could be next week. You never know. The snow's melted.
Yeah.
We got like 6-8 inches of snow this week. It's already like gone.
I didn't even think about that. It actually might be in the next couple weeks. Well, no way. We're gonna get snow.
Okay. Well, good thing is that since I lost, I like to get that fresh cut early. You want to get the dead grass. You want to cut that, get it going, because that allows for the grass to grow a little bit better. Because it's dormant right now. It's like it's hibernating. You gotta wake it up. Give it a little shove. By shove, I mean you cut about 1.5 inches off there and give it a little cut.
Okay.
Start season off strong.
That's a good strategy. I like that. Here's what you want to know what I do. Here's my secret.
Yep.
What you do is you fire up the mower.
Okay.
Okay. And you just get it going. You just go, okay, what did I do last year? Oh shit, I don't remember.
That's it.
Okay, then you know what I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna go this direction, and then whatever I do is what I just follow the rest.
You just say like you set it, and like there's your cut. You got a 2.5 inch cut. That's it.
Yeah, I honestly, I haven't even touched the whatever the height, the drop, whatever the cool term is. I will say that I've mowed it the exact same way for like since we moved here.
Oh, like you don't even switch up like
so
like
I literally
diagonal straight.
Well, you can cross cut it,
Yeah.
but that's just okay. That I feel like
Alright.
that qualifies with still in the same like how you ever did first time.
Uh-huh.
Now it's the point where like the wheels, like you can tell where like the wheels have been every time I've mowed.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
So if you mess it up,
I'm
gonna
switch it up. You gotta keep the grass guessing a little bit. You think I'm coming this way? I'll come the other way.
And then here he comes. Here comes big old Brett.
See, I gotta drop mine different heights. My backyard grows fast. Plus, when we do the croquet tournament, you want that 1/4 inch cut.
That's what's going to be difficult. Didn't even think about this.
We're gonna go here in the front yard at your place or around the circle.
Here's the problem.
You gotta go low.
Actually, it's not a problem. But the problem is with myself right now because I just gave it away. Because I already knew the secret. My front lawn is going to have, what I'm talking about. What I just told you.
Yeah.
The mower.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the feel.
My whole thing was going to be like, I'm going to know how to work this lawn. I'm going to know how to croquet this lawn.
Know the course.
Yeah, I'm going to know how to croquet this fairway.
Not no more. So
Turns out.
Maybe that was my strategy the whole time.
What? Was to get it out of me?
Was for me to mow your yard so I knew.
So you knew.
How your grass lays. It's like playing golf, the way the grass is bent, like you can tell how it's gonna grab the ball, and I'm gonna know. I'm gonna make love to your lawn.
You're gonna make love to the lawn.
I'm gonna take it out for dinner afterwards. I'm gonna never call it again, but I'm gonna get everything I need from it.
Right. I grow it, you mow it.
Just for the first week.
But it's gonna be all about that.
Yeah. And I hope and pray that you are sitting in a lawn chair shirtless while I mow your yard.
There's only one way to spectate somebody mowing their lawn, and
that's shirtless in a lawn chair.
Shirtless, and then in a lawn chair,
maybe this lawn chair.
Probably one or two tree beers. I'm gonna be bringing this bad boy out. Which honestly, can we talk about the lawn chairs for a minute? I think that
it's a hot find.
It is, dude, and I didn't realize the price on lawn chairs. I didn't. There must be collectors out there.
It's not like these are built. I mean, they're built to last, but at the same time, these weigh 3 ounces. Like mine could shatter at any moment. But they've been around. These are circa, I think 72 is what the guy told me.
We're sitting on some 72s.
Yep. This table, which I left outside, so it's got a little bit of watermarks.
Okay.
Flip it over. There's some writing on there from 1961.
Really?
Yeah. So Barb's grandma, this is her table. And there's some writing underneath, 1961.
What do you think it says without even looking? If you were to guess, what does it say?
The cursive is so good I can't even read it. I do like a
cursive.
Slide.
Have you ever? I
use cursive all the time.
No, you don't.
So you're right.
No, you don't. What would you use cursive on?
I'm an electrician. The only thing I ever write is the panel schedule, and even then we print it anymore. So.
You read printed out plans in general. Anyway.
There's some around the job site, and if there's like some studs before they put up drywall, I write people's names on it. Like this guy Rex, I write Rex was here on every single job site. He might not even be there because he gets so pissed.
Yeah. Well, then you don't want to piss. What did you say his name was? Rex.
Rex. R-E-X, like the T.
Yeah.
Rex. He gets very mad. So
you're gonna want to connect with Rex because if there's a disconnect, if there's a disconnect with Rex,
if he ever finds out that I have a podcast, he will go out of his day, his way to ruin my day. Because he's just old school. He's a little older because he's old school, and he would just make fun of me for being. I'm not even gonna say the words on here because this is.
He's a flexy Rexy.
I love Rex. I love working with a guy, but he called me some words that are not PC.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Go ahead. Floor's yours, Brent.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a little sip of my Deschutes.
No, we'll just leave it at that. So, Rex, shout out Rex. Speaking of
shout out Rex.
Okay,
and take her easy on Big Brett over here. Okay,
here's one for you. We're working Friday.
Give me two. Don't you?
And we're working. Me and this guy. His name's Marty, old guy.
Okay.
And we're jamming. He got music on and Dolly Parton comes on. As Dolly Parton comes on, Rex comes over and he's like, "Hey, Marty, would you bang her?" And he's like, "Yeah." And Marty goes, "Rex, would you?" He goes, "Right now. I do it right now." I'm like, "Okay." And I go, "Now, Rex, you know Marty's history." He's like, "Yeah." So about 2 years ago, Marty comes up and tells everybody that he thinks Judge Judy is hot. He's like, "Judge Judy's hot, Rev."
No, I've never thought of it.
No, because she's not. She's disgusting.
Give me one or two to shoot, brother. I might be thinking Judge Judy.
I'm telling you, it is worse than you think.
Oh,
the cameras and makeup do her justice on TV.
Okay.
You see her out in the wild, no bueno. So Marty's going around. He's like
trying to convince
people. He's like testing the water. Like, what do you guys think about Judge Judy? And everyone like, this is a big job site. Let's just say there's 50 to 100 guys in there.
Yeah.
He's probably asked every single one, and he's over. Everyone's like, no, dude. No. And so I pull a picture, and she looks like a dinosaur in the picture. He's like, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. He's like, but she's worth a lot of money. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that, but I still, no, like, she's gross. So then fast forward to Friday. Mm-hmm. Dolly Parton versus Judge Judy. Marty,
dude.
He takes Judge Judy.
Over Dolly Parton?
Over Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is 77 years old.
Yeah.
Still looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Their cans, everything. And then you Judge Judy. She's 80. So.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, okay, 80. Didn't think she'd be that old. I didn't think Dolly was that old because she doesn't look it. Mm-hmm. Judge Judy, yeah, she's a little haggard. But then Marty goes, because of the money. I'm like, there's no way. Dolly Parton's worth way more than Judge Judy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I look it up. Judge Judy is worth $450 million. Take a guess what old Dolly's worth.
My mind wants to say she's worth like, I don't even know, like double that, but I could be.
I was thinking she'd be close to $1 billion.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
everything she's got, Dollyland, everything.
Yeah, and being around forever.
$375 million.
I can't even say like that's it.
I know,
but in comparison,
Judge Judy's worth like $80,000 more. $80 million more. And so that was his reason. Like, it's the money. I'm like, Marty, when they got over $250 million, what's that 100 million? You're fine, okay. You're just trying to justify the Judge Judy thing, but she looks like a rat. She's gross. Well, no disrespect, shout out Judge Judy. I don't understand how she makes $50 million a year off that freaking show. Who watches that?
Retired people.
There's a better stuff on, right? Well, this day and age with Netflix and Hulu and stuff, like you can always find something to watch.
What time is it on? During the day?
Couldn't tell you. It's gotta be. It's before I get home from work. I get home from work at 4.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but there's other judge shows now. I've seen like 4 other ones.
I will say
she was the Cavalier.
Yeah. Well, then it just became it was like Judge Mathis, Judge whatever. I can't remember the rest of them.
You know, Costanza, Judge Judy reached out to him to come on the show.
Man, he was. Dare I ask for?
It was like a civil suit. It was. He was doing the suing. It was for him.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what it was for. But yeah, like they reached out to him and everything, which I thought was wild. So I guess they'll just probably have people that producers that work on the show that go through each one. Let's say they got a region, so they're Midwest. So they got Iowa, Nebraska, not Kansas. Get Kansas out of the Midwest. Mm-hmm. Missouri, all those states, and they probably look to see all that public stuff. Oh, this is an interesting case. We'll see if we can get them on here.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Do you know somebody?
It was a while ago, a long time ago, I would say it.
I will say what would be sweet would be to get on Wheel of Fortune. That would be cool. Tell me you know somebody there too?
I know some of the. Well, it's a friend. She's not. We're not really close anymore. Back in the day, we were friends. Meg the lady. Megdell. So her husband was on it. Yeah.
That's wild.
So it's she I don't know. She posts a memory every once in a while, but I would be more for me. I'd be Price is Right.
Price is Right.
I'd be Price is Right.
I'm just getting better at Wheel of Fortune. I finally, you're starting to figure it out.
I love Wheel of Fortune.
Once you get it, you're like, how did I not understand why people choose the letters that they do?
Yeah.
But then you do have some oddballs on there where you're like, dude, you really?
Or you see people that pronounce the word wrong, so they don't get it right.
Yes. Okay, anyone that knows me would just be waiting for me to read one. Like, love to solve the puzzle there, Pat. And then I would immediately say the wrong thing, dude. I would be the worst. I would be the guy that'd be on like bloopers.
You and Ryan Church would be the worst ever.
Okay, he's in the same boat. Huh? He'd do the same thing.
Yeah. He didn't know. So we were back in the day working at Baker's Produce. We were just killing it. And
fastest hands in the Midwest.
And our manager leaves a note. We'd like leave each other a note like when the manager leaves early.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is what I want you to get done tonight. So he leaves him a note that says, cut an ample amount of fruit for the cups. So, ample. And so Church calls him up and says, hey, what the hell is ample?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
For real?
Ample.
Ample?
He also didn't know he spelled feast feist. So it's like, hey, we're going to have a feist tonight.
F-E-I-S-T?
Yeah. In fact, dude, I mean, we could just do a podcast on church stories alone.
Dude,
it's my boy.
I had I remember I was in 7th grade or something. I was reading. It's like, all right, guys, we're gonna take turns reading out loud. Who wants to read? Dude, I do it every time because I just didn't care. I was like, sure. Also, I'm loud, so I think they probably were like, I appreciate it, brother, waking the crowd up here. So then I'm reading along, and it gets to Chihuahua. What did I say?
What book are you reading where Chihuahuas is?
Dude, it was like biology. I don't remember the subject. It was biology or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm reading this thing.
Maybe zoology, huh?
Well, no, 7th grade. We weren't that advanced.
Oh, you're right.
It was, Basic City.
So Chihuahuas in there.
So as I'm reading, we'll get to Chihuahua. Just take a guess what I said.
Chihuahua?
No, dude. Chihuahua. Have you ever seen how it's spelled?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You went full on phonics on it. Like you saw the letters.
Dude, and one of the words, dude, everyone starts laughing. And I'm like, what okay. And I didn't even realize, dude. On the page, so I'm on the left page reading. On the right page, on one of the sections of it, picture of a chihuahua.
And it has Chihuahua.
It said, but it clearly says Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
So I rest my case.
I think that's fantastic. Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Were you completely ridiculed?
I mean, a little bit, but also the fact that there wasn't much of that, it kind of made me wonder, maybe people just, no matter what, think I'm partially just,
I just didn't know if they were Billy Madison, can't even read.
Yeah, you can't even read.
Do you have a soul?
But I got at least, 99.9% of the words. Just that one got me. That one got me.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
All right, numero dos.
Yikes, dude. Okay. Well, cheers to the same beer.
Yep, you're still working on it.
I'm struggling.
I'm trying. Nice little Sunday, getting after a little bit. Haven't had nothing to drink all week. Friday I just had 2 socials. Stop by, but played cool last night. I got a lot of sleep yesterday. I wasn't feeling too good. We went down to the museum. They got the superhero display.
Whoa. I think I've seen, I'm probably gonna get this wrong, either commercials or I thought there was a billboard. Pumped up for it though. How was it?
It was pretty good. It wasn't bad.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I think Hayes liked it. So you're at the museum. There's already plenty of other stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
But they got people we got to see. Spider-Man was there.
Very good.
Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Thor. Mrs. Thor, which I didn't realize.
There's a Mrs. Thor.
Yeah, so I assumed that's Natalie Portman from the movies.
Whoa. By the way,
big Natalie Portman guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, same, dude.
Yeah.
She's for sure top 10, probably top 5.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep going.
And so I got distracted by Natalie Portman. And
and also, side note, dude, I don't watch any of the Marvel movies or any of those either. So even people, I know all the somewhat of the names. Of people are like, dude, me remember when this dude shows up, man? He's got a hammer.
I never
pulls the sword out, and I'm like, dude, okay.
I never watched him before. I watched Spider-Man back in the day when it was Tobey Maguire, the OG Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Now I got a son. He loves it. Tell you what, they're fucking good movies.
Spider-Man movies?
All the Marvel movies.
Do I have to start watching Marvel movies?
They are good.
So
he likes them all. Barbara, she gets into a little bit.
Do you give a shit about DC versus Marvel?
I'm not that like, I don't understand it quite enough. Like I understand those are like two different universes.
Yeah.
And then like there's DC comics, there's Marvel comics. So like to me that'd be like Apple versus what's the other one?
What? PC?
No.
Is it Apple verse?
There's Android.
Oh, sorry.
So it's like,
I was literally on an
yeah.
Apple computer. I'm sitting here going,
Yeah. So like those two, like those are 1A, 1B, like Marvel, DC.
Yeah.
That's all I really get. So
Right.
because they did have DC stuff there.
But see, I couldn't even
Like Batman.
I could see Batman. Like I love all the Batman movies.
Great
I've watched all those.
Fantastic.
But like
those aren't really geared towards kids.
Spider-Man's, like yeah. Like
so you're a DC guy.
Apparently, is that what I land under?
Well,
if you're a Batman guy, DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Christian Bale. Those ones, dude. And also,
God, so
dude,
awesome.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
That could be
one of the best.
Top 3
and then there's
all-time
Dark
favorite
Knight
movies
Rises.
for me. That one's a good one too.
Yeah.
But I definitely like the Joker one.
They're so good.
I mean, dude, come on. That one's insane.
So good.
Set the bar for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Especially with the superhero movies and all that kind of deal. But I don't know. You get that going. Have you seen the Joker? Like that? Like it's not obviously it's not the same dude.
I haven't.
I haven't either. And all I've heard is like it's just like a dark movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
But
then
then
dude, I got like what?
There's the new Batman that's out too, with has the dude from Twilight in it.
See on those two. I've never seen. Have you seen Twilight? Be
Yes.
honest, it's okay.
I've
It's
seen
okay. Safe space down here.
I've seen them all.
You've seen all the Twilights.
100%, yeah.
And tune in next week when we
I've
will
seen
go
them all.
over what other movie.
I've seen them all. I can't think of his name. Edward is his name, is the vampire. They're not terrible. Come on, dude. Whatever. Anyways, my mom big into Twilight, and so are my sisters.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta play along. They're not terrible. They're better. So I listened to a lot of books. Tried to listen to the books. That was the worst 5 minutes of my life. Dude, they were bad.
On that topic, actually no, not on that topic. Lord of the Rings. Were you ever a Lord of the Rings guy?
I've seen them all.
I think I've seen parts of some. Like I'm not a Harry Potter guy.
Oh, Harry
I'm just
Potter's
not.
solid.
Dude, I'm a whole lot of I don't know. I'm
Well,
basic. Dude,
all these things I
don't-
saw pre-kids.
Now you're going.
I don't have 3 hours to just sit there and watch.
No.
a movie.
Now I get to just basically whatever the girls are watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, great. You know what? I haven't seen the latest Marvel movie, but did you guys check out Bluey lately? Like, what episode are you on? Because I got some faves there. Like the movies one, that's probably one of my favorites. Because me and Lainey laugh at the same stuff the whole entire episode.
Only time we get Bluey in is if we come over here.
Well, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
Bluey Pep is a big one too, right?
Okay.
Now. Pep is Which I don't know between the two of those, dude.
Trying to pick your favorite.
From
what I've seen,
that's
from
the hard.
Bluey,
But you tell
Bluey's got some good stuff. There's some
that
good,
one's
some
legit.
giggles in there.
I think it's also hilarious. I was like, well, I was a good dad until this fucker showed up, and there's like a picture of the dad in blue. But see, that's the thing now. It's like when you being a parent and having the kids at the age of watching their shows, it's like, I couldn't even tell you what movie came. I had somebody be like, dude, did you see there's a, I don't even know, some movie where it's like Santa's killing people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was made up. And there's like a Winnie the Pooh one where one's like very dark.
The
like,
one
what?
The one with Santa. I haven't seen it, but it's got the dude from. Have you seen Stranger Things?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No, see, I told you, I'm the worst at this, dude. I don't watch anything.
Yeah.
We watch anyway. Keep going.
I get about 45 minutes a day when I hop on the treadmill. And I got the TV set up right in front of it that I get to pick what I want to watch.
What's the attraction to Stranger Things? Because that thing, I mean, dude, that blew up. I know a lot of people watch it. My brother was trying to tell me, he's like, you have you even watched it? Like, watch the first episode and just.
Barbara,
like, no, I tried for 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah.
Yep, she did the same thing.
Yeah.
She tried, couldn't get through it. So I said, okay, imagine that we're in high school, we don't have our fucking phones.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only thing you do on your phone is text. You can't surf the internet. Put your fucking phone down and watch the show.
See, I'm good at that.
And guess what?
If I'm watching
and then
somebody,
she got into it, and she just ran through like 4 seasons in 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. So it's good. The acting is good. Like little kids, they're not even little kids anymore.
Yeah.
They're older, but they're really good actors. The story's good. It's very sci-fi, and she was not into sci-fi, anything like that. But then I don't know. I don't know. But now her favorite movie is The Martian. I'm like, that's pretty sci-fi. Matt Damon goes to Mars.
I have not seen that. Again,
All right, pick out a movie before 2008.
Me?
You've probably seen it.
Before,
Yeah.
definitely. I was like, yeah, I can go there. Whatever. Before 2008, there's a bunch.
Now, absolutely not.
Nothing.
Unless it's animated. And on Disney Plus.
And only because that's the ones that my kids chose.
Exactly. Yeah. So, which I'm about burnt out on Toy Story because that's all we've been watching.
Dear Lord.
Buzz. You think a little girl that she'd be more into Woody because he's kind of more femme.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of a little bitch. But Parker's all about Buzz.
All about Buzz?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's because she's trying to head off to infinity
Yeah,
and beyond.
she's a little independent little girl, so I guess that makes sense. Buzz, he's trying to
that shouts
do his own
independence.
thing. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Infinity and beyond, baby.
But then here's okay, off of movies for a second. I want to tell you to, tell your wife thanks for taking my wife to, or no, sorry, I don't know if she took her to, but my wife decided to get something off IKEA.
Oh.
And sorry, it took me 5 minutes to figure out what I was going to say there. Back to the topic at hand. So my wife decides, she calls me the other day, and was just like, hey, I got, good news, or she's telling me a story, whatever's going on that day, how the girl's doing, yada, 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 breaks into, just slides this in here. Oh, and my shelves are in, so that's great. And I was like, you're what? Yeah, so anyway, we're doing this for dinner, yada, yada. Okay, cool, but you got some shelves? What shelves are you talking about? No, I told you about them. What? Okay, yeah, you definitely. Next thing you know, well, it just so happens, Barb's in Kansas City. She's going to grab them for me. And I'm like, cool, again, what are we talking about here? You got some shelves. So that's just, typical. So,
And what are the odds that?
Yeah, all of a sudden, Barb is in Kansas City.
Lay sends her a text.
Oddly enough.
Why is shipping so expensive from IKEA?
Mm-hmm.
Barbara calls her, I'm here. What do you need?
Oddly enough, I'm here buying all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we started on that. And then Grandma and Grandpa took Hayes to the fucking Chiefs store. So, it's over. Because they'll outspend me. I'll get them one Steelers jersey, they'll buy them 2 Chiefs jerseys. I'm like, you know what? What
happened today? We're at the studio getting pictures taken, and Barb's dad's there. What does he give Lane at this wooden Kansas City thing? I go, what are we doing there?
No.
And I go, listen, we're telling our kids, you say thank you, somebody gives you a gift or whatever. I looked and I was like, it's okay if you don't. You can go. You can give that one back. It's okay if you want it. And so now she has a Kansas City wood thing. And I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do with this thing.
I know exactly what you do with it. You use it at target practice with your handgun.
We can do that. We can shoot pucks at it.
Yeah, just light it on fire. I don't know.
It's tough, because you're like, you know what? Thanks, that's cool. She's pumped.
No,
doesn't know what she. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. And then also you got. Lace's parents and their family, all Green Bay fans. What are they going to do? Shoot. What she can do? Hey, Grandpa, check this out. He's going to go, okay. Who gave that to you? He's not going to have it.
No. So, I don't like the Chiefs, and the only reason I did like the Super Bowl because I bet them.
Yeah.
And that won, but other than that, no, not the Chiefs guy.
I was on the Eagles on that one.
They've been losers for years. And now that they're winning, they are poor winners.
Right. And that's just, that's the way it goes. Sometimes, you know what, being a Steelers fan, dude, and we've been restructuring for just only a minute.
But
we're still winners.
We're still winners, baby.
Come on.
Cheers. Winning.
Oops. Yep.
I just can't help it. I like winners. I'm an Atlanta Braves fan. We win World Series. We won 5 straight division titles. Penguins fan. I don't know how many years you've been to the playoffs in a row.
That's true.
6-8 years, something like that. Yeah. But that's winding down. Penguins will be rebuilding here in a little bit.
I'm restructuring from every aspect. I got Husker fan.
Oh, I didn't even bring that up.
Okay. Well, let's start there.
We got that rule.
Yes, but again, restructuring.
Oh, it's more than that.
The Detroit Red Wings fan. Again,
promising.
Yes, but you were just kind of
right. It's
been defeated for a bit.
Finally promising.
Steelers fan. I mean, dude, I checked every single one of those. I'm like, God.
Tough division for the Steelers.
It is. But then also, I mean...
But we're still doing it.
Still doing it, still winning. Kind of.
Yeah.
Didn't make playoffs, but
we didn't have a losing season.
We didn't have a losing season.
Mike Tomlin never has.
That's a fact.
And hopefully now.
You can Google it. Worth a Google.
And hopefully now that we got the Skurs got Matt Rule.
Yeah.
Hopefully that will also take place, which is sad with how far we've fallen. You know what? Hopefully we just have a winning season now.
That would be a start.
Did you see the video they posted the other day? Husker Athletics.
No.
So it was right after we got the big snow. What was that? Wednesday.
I seen a picture.
And they had the team out there pushing sleds, like weighted sleds in the snow. Mm-hmm. And Matt Rule's in fucking shorts.
Power move.
Negative
but
10
here's my thing. When a coach does that kind of thing, and if you're on the team, you see that, and you're like, you're cold. Yeah. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Just cut it out, dude. Yeah. Throw some pants on. Like, what do you? You're like, I'm gonna show. Like, if I can handle the weather. Look at me. I'm standing in shorts.
4 days later, like, breaking news: Matt Rule's leg has been amputated. From frostbite.
Yeah. Like, okay, gotcha. Like, I'm ready to take on this Midwest weather. It's like, I mean, okay, but you can show it.
It's pretty cold, but the video is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And, like, it just gets me pumped to have an average season. Hopefully, at least we just make it to bowl.
I feel like every season, like, me and Lace will, like, okay, it's game day, first game of the season.
Pumped.
Dude, it is, but we will play the tunnel walk like 50 times. We're going where we hit. We gotta go to the gas station. Crank it the whole time. Yeah. So you're just just going nuts, and then the game happens, and then you go, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but we're pumped up about it.
Yep. So it all started with Frost's first game. They got fucking canceled because of the weather. The home opener.
Oh, that's right.
So that day, I'm like, it's Scott Frost's first game. Hayes was 3 months old.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm throwing a big party. So I did it up. I wanted you to feel like you were at Memorial Stadium. I made red hot dogs and wrapped them in aluminum foil. I went and got Valentino's pizza and put them in their own personal boxes. I had popcorn in bags. I had red balloons.
Good night,
brother.
Let's
I had
go.
Pepsi, Mountain Dew. I had all the works from the stadium.
Yeah.
And then the fucking game got canceled. And we've won like 2 games since then. That was like 5 years ago. Honestly, some of the responsibility goes on me. I got so hyped for it, and then it got canceled, and then everything was downhill from there. If I just would have stayed home and watched the game like a normal human being, who knows what would have happened? We could have came out guns blazing. The weather would have stayed away. We could have won 75-0, and then national champions 4 years later. But
didn't happen.
I'm too dedicated as a fan, as a human being. And that's the cross. That's the cross I tend to bear. I'm dedicated to this pod, making it as mediocre as possible.
We're on our way. Standard's not real high.
It's not.
It's not. The fact that this is
technically, I'd say this is our 3rd episode.
Technically, yes.
Technically our 3rd. The average podcast doesn't make it past 8. We got 5 more to go.
Yeah.
But we're going to delete the first 2. so technically this is our first. So we still got a ways.
I think we do have a bit kind of a big hill to climb. But if we break 8 episodes,
then we're in the top 20%.
Out of 15 mil.
Dude, podcasts are a dime a dozen anymore.
They are.
But only some of them are good. And you know what? I've heard a lot of them, and they're not. They're not good. I've heard some good ones, but I've heard some trash ones.
That's very true. Now, the other thing is, what kind of, hold on a minute. What are these having them?
7%.
What did you say, 7%?
7.0. Bend over Oregon.
Okay. Bend over Oregon. Yeah, back to the fact you said there's a Rex and a Marty. I feel like there's a Rex and a Marty that's probably sit at this very table.
Marty's technically Martin.
We're going with Marty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marty, they're a one-man party.
Gotcha.
So they're both,
Hang on one sec.
You dying?
Yeah.
First beer's not treating you good, huh?
No. I'll be right back. I don't know what's going to happen.
Now we actually have to fucking edit.
No, we'll just carry on.
Uh-oh. We're a tall boy.
Ooh.
Whoops.
Waiting on my yeah, yeah, waiting on my put some tape on this mic. And make now with it. I wonder if shit on it's gotta be better. Probably not too loud, but I only got like 20 more minutes for this first one.
Huh?
Something like 20 more minutes for this first one.
Sorry, dude. I just threw up.
You threw up?
Twice.
Did we just do the one pod today?
No.
No.
No, dude. We're powered. Come on, brother. We're powered through it. I don't know if we pounded it or not. But
You just brought down a puke bag.
yeah, just in case. So then that way I can just go, "Rah!" and then we'll pause it and then back at it.
All right. All right.
You put a piece of tape on the mic?
So I know it's mine.
Oh, okay.
I did I assume they were set up the same when we were down here Friday. Because I'm making out this mic.
This was great that I just did that though, because now I can like focus. Because the whole time I didn't realize I was holding it back, and then you know when it hits you,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, it's just go time.
Yeah. That was me at the bar Thursday when I was smoking.
You threw up?
I thought it was me too. And like,
Mace goes, is my beer that bad? I go, like, no. I was like, it's probably like food poisoning or something. I had, thin crust pizza for some reason. I don't know why, but anytime I have thin crust, I don't know what the difference is in the
yeast. All right.
and I'll talk about this on the pod.
The last thing I said was Marty.
No, we can listen to it.
The one-man party.
Yeah, here, we can listen to it and then get right back into it. But this will be, it's going to be better now because I'll be able to be like engaged more.
Yeah.
Instead of like, I don't know what's going on in my system.
I can crack.
So I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sorry, the first 20 or 34 minutes. All right, so we can listen to it.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Marty, they're a one-man party. Gotcha. So they're both,
Okay, perfect.
Well, hold on. Do you already know what you're going to go into?
Yeah, I know. I already know.
I feel like
that.
there's a Rex and a Marty that's probably sit at
So,
this very table. Marty's technically Martin. We're going with scratch. We're going with Marty. Yes. And Marty, they're a one-man party. Gotcha. So they're both,
Go ahead. Right with Mark. They're both.
Hello?
Yeah, good to go.
We're back. Ready?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, dude.
Oh, very good.
I was like, I'm dying. And I wish I could talk about it right now, but I really... Okay. Ready?
They have red hair. So there's that.
They both have red hair.
Both of them do.
This is incredible.
Rex.
They
well,
both...
sorry, Rex.
Hell yeah.
Rex doesn't have much hair.
But what Harry does have, it's red.
It's a little red.
Okay.
Marty's is luscious.
Ooh.
It is.
Okay.
It's flowing.
Ravishing red.
And he's got Marty's got some style to him. Like he's OG. He's from like North O.
Okay.
So he grew up. Down,
Okay.
He grew up down there.
Okay.
So
yeah.
he's still carrying on.
We're soft West Omaha boys.
Yep. And Marty is now he's like 120th Pacific, a little out west. But
Yeah.
he's still got that. He's got a little swag to him. He wears his Jordans. He likes everything crisp. I still look good.
Okay.
He said, he's got some wisdom to him, other than the Judge Judy thing.
Right on.
Yeah, and then there's Rex. So when it comes to work, I'm one of the young guys.
That feels good because between the two of us, you're the old guy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
how you doing over there? You doing okay?
I wasn't quite ready to know that's where we're going with it. So yeah, I'm one of the young. Like there's the kids, the apprentices, and then there's like a gap. Like, see, the youngest apprentice is like he's 20.
Okay.
And then our oldest apprentice, like it takes 5 years. So they're 25 probably, 23. And then, well, sorry, that's a lie. There's Danny. Danny's my age.
Okay.
And Cody, my age, but they started a little later.
Yeah.
Well, Danny did. Cody not so much. That's a different thing. But then there's me, and then there's like old guys. Like there's a big gap.
Some old timers.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a big gap between me and the older gentleman at work. So, I try and bridge that gap with how old they fucking are, and I bring like the cool hip stuff, what I mean?
Damn right.
And then you can tell that they try to be cool and hip because
Now
they're working with 20-year-olds.
Yeah, I will say between the two of us, you're definitely the cooler, hipper one.
Number 3.
I'm definitely not. I don't know. I like even like the lingo. Like my little brothers, dude. They were saying, what was it like cap, mid,
Yeah.
low key.
Yeah.
But it was always like, oh yeah, like so and so's like low key dating, and I was like, what? They're doing what now? And then if somebody was mid or something, it's like mediocre, right?
You'd think so.
Is that what that means?
I don't know. I know the
Shit,
cap.
I thought you would know for sure.
No, I know the
What's,
cap.
cap's like a lie,
That's
isn't
lie,
it? Like
yeah.
no, like if someone says no cap,
No
that
lie.
means no lie.
Yeah.
So I'm ready. I guess now I got 3 words that I can. But like I just I don't know. I couldn't. If somebody heard me say that, they'd be like,
You're an idiot.
you're trying to do it. Just don't do it.
Once we get guests on here, I'll try and snag my old neighbor Alex. He's
up with it.
Oh yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, he's fly.
Like, bro, it's just so. Like, what?
Fire, gas, all that stuff.
I see, dude. I don't think I've ever once said something was fire. Like, bro, did you know that dude shit's fire? Like, what?
You don't work with enough 21 and 22-year-olds.
Even if I did, I still wouldn't. It'd be. I don't get it. Like, I mean, I shouldn't say don't get it. I get it, because I'm sure there's stuff that I said that like.
You know what's coming?
People are like, what?
You know what's coming back? Dope.
Dope.
Oh,
that shit's dope.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and like I feel
That
like
felt good.
that's when we were in like probably middle school.
Yeah. Or
Like,
lit.
Yeah.
Lit has just always been kind of funny to me.
Lit.
Though. That shit was lit.
Lit.
Or you got lit. Did
Yeah.
you get lit?
You're like lit.
Is
You're
it lit?
You're talking about
Art.
the band? Yeah, great. They're fantastic.
Well, yeah,
So-
obviously.
Oh no! You're using that as
I'm
a
saying-
description word. An
Yeah,
adjective.
like,
Okay.
shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? That one's
Yeah,
good.
dope. Oh, you're talking about marijuana? No, it's cool.
No, yeah.
Dope's coming back. Also, I'm gonna say this out loud. Dope is also gonna come back when we go to Detroit because I'm gonna bring some back home.
Oh boy, good lord. And that's
only legal if it crosses state lines.
that's good lord.
Which we're gonna do. It's fine. Don't tell me. I don't care.
That would be. I'm pretty sure you just told on yourself.
I know, dude. Back in the day, 19, we had our first house. You know, having some friends over and people like smoked, and I like closed down the party, anti-weed, get out of here. I was mad. Like I was afraid to get in trouble. More afraid of weed than getting like an MIP or something like that.
Yeah.
And now it's just maybe I'm older, and I'm just like I just don't care anymore. I don't smoke.
Yeah.
But like if people do, I just like don't care.
Right.
Because it's more.
I've never cared if you, yeah, it's like
Because
if
it's
you
more,
do,
it's more just
okay.
out there. Like people, they need it. Like lots of people need it for things, for
Yeah, right.
anxiety or they have seizures. Like it's been proven to help. But back in the day, I was pretty anti. Like I shut down the whole party one time because one person smoked in my bathroom.
Really?
Yep, I kicked out like 30
In the
people
bathroom?
in the
Like
bathroom.
that's like come
Don't
on.
do it in the house.
Come on. What are
Yeah.
you doing? What are you
Go
doing
out,
there?
go out back.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, and then actually we didn't have a back door. We had a side door. So go out the side.
Go out the side.
Yeah.
Go outside side.
We had
Yeah.
a giant front porch with a green light, and we called our house the jungle.
Did it? Just as you walk
We would-
in, it
yes.
immediately just
100%.
someone just starts screaming in the background doing the Axl Rose.
That's what happened. We would have that song playing when people walk through the door.
There he is! Come on
And then
in!
people are like, okay, yeah, we fucking get it. That's enough. We're sick of Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Alright, that's alright.
Come on.
And then we just change the lights right around the holidays. So like Christmas we do like red light, you know. Halloween we did an orange light.
You
know, for the most
guys,
part. Green light, the jungle.
green light, come on in. Red light,
You stay home because we're gonna have a party tonight.
Nope.
Which living with Ryan Church, you have a party every night. So
Well, that's how it goes with that young man.
little churchy boy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't mind me name dropping him, but he's fine.
Too late now, brother. Welcome to the pod.
He's got his
Welcome
life.
to
He's
the
got his
pod.
life together now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was together back then. He
I
had
was-
goals that he was accomplishing. I don't know how righteous they were, but
Righteous.
yeah. But they were good. He was accomplishing them, so good for Turkey.
Thanks for coming to the pod, church. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. He'll never hear this.
He might listen.
He will.
Well,
I'll send it to him.
and with that said, if you've been listening for more than the first minute and a half or so, hey, I mean that's incredible. But
Thank you.
to think they made it past 2 minutes, Brevin, would be
That's
you
pretty.
can pretty much say whatever you want at
Yeah.
this point.
Yep.
You know,
That's all that really matters.
right?
You listen for 1 minute. You listen for 61 seconds. You give it a rate. 5 stars is the only acceptable thing. Actually, 1 star is fine. I really don't care.
That's
Just
you
hey,
know,
all pub is good pub, right?
that's right,
You rate it, and
Good pub, bad
throw in a
pub.
little review if you want to.
right.
We will be eventually. We'll open up a social media thing with video and pictures and all that shit. Because right now we got a nice little ambiance, sitting here
chill.
And our
Not bad.
sweet-ass lawn chairs.
Not bad.
We got some hanging lights. We got some beers.
Some ice cold beers.
We got just the setup, the little tiny small man cave. Because let's be honest, this is the only part of your house that you're allowed to have.
Yeah, and I'm actually
you get like the walls in the garage, not the actual garage. You get the walls.
Only 2 of them.
Yeah,
only 2. And I will say this is a stretch because how we even ended up with like 10 by 10 down here is pretty incredible.
Yeah,
because you flip the camera, you would realize that everything else is
not yours.
It's not mine.
Nope.
So we'll take it.
We'll
take what we can. Huh?
Once we start making some money, we'll then we'll go mobile. We'll get that ice cream truck that you sent me, or whatever the hell that was, a tortilla truck.
Dude,
that
we
thing was
could.
money.
That would be legit. Yeah, ice cream truck, like a food truck.
Yeah,
that would be awesome, dude.
Just
what would you serve at at our food truck? What would you make? I think obviously there's gonna be some barbecue in there.
Gotta be barbecue.
Gonna be smoked stuff. We
Gotta
both
be
like smoked
barbecue.
stuff, and or something you can cook on the Blackstone because we both love those bad boys.
Yep. Shout out Blackstone. Yeah, I would be. You know what they don't have?
Crisscross hot dogs.
I was gonna say breakfast spots.
Breakfast spot, like breakfast
breakfast
food trucks.
I have a food truck.
Is there not one in town?
I've been to, like, when we went to Junk Stock.
Oh,
went out there. They had like a waffle place. They got like the different
Pancake Man.
Different takes on waffles, but like just imagine you were up to the grocery store. You're going to Hy-Vee, get some groceries Saturday, Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to pay $14 for a pancake and a piece of sausage inside of Hy-Vee. We're trying to go to this nice breakfast truck.
Food truck that's right outside in the Hy-Vee parking lot.
It's just loaded up
with a huge old sign just painted by our children that says breakfast for $5.
Oh, I was gonna say for a penny less.
For a penny less?
Yeah.
You know what? I sold ourselves too short there. I'll make you a deal. $10.
$10.
$10. Well, the price of eggs these days, though.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
3 easy payments of $3.99 via Venmo or. Whatever. You can do 3 easy payments right in front of us with cash.
Those are the cheap eggs. Those are the white ones, not the brown ones.
They're not farm fresh.
Even though there's this guy that debunks that. It's like, dude,
as far as what?
Like eggs. Like
what do you mean? Like they're fake?
Yeah, just like white versus brown. It's like eggs are eggs, dude. I don't. It's like they're free range versus not. He's like, but they're still in a cage.
I will say I don't know if I can tell you the difference on a free range egg or a not. I don't know what's the other version. Like the caged eggs.
Egg, yeah.
What in the flavor? Could you tell me that's caged egg?
I guess there's only one way to find out. If we do,
we gotta get a loan.
We gotta get a loan to get some eggs.
Oh my god!
See, at least you know about those. My wife has no clue what the price of anything is.
See, food. Oh, I mean, that's one. If there's one thing I can pay attention to, some stuff like that.
Prices.
The latest Marvel movie. Obviously, I'm not your guy.
Something that
now, when it comes to like, hey, I'm at the pump, or like do you do this? You'll drive down a road. This is what gets me. Say you pass a gas station, Casey's, right? All the Casey's on different roads. They're all different prices. So if you're like me, I will drive to like a mile or 2 away because that bad boy is 10 cents difference. Now I'm not gonna get into the argument of like, well, then you burned the extra whatever driving there, didn't it? No, dude, stop. It might just be mental. I just feel better about it because I'm like, well, instead of 58 something bucks to fill up the truck, now I'm spending 52.
There you go.
And I got $6 for 4 beers.
Bingo.
And then they're just gonna be whatever or something.
Bingo.
Yeah.
If they're anything like Hy-Vee, they do their prices in the store based on where they are located. So the farther west you go, the more expensive living and houses, the more expensive the stores would be. That's a true statement.
So the further,
like the nicer the neighborhood surrounding the Hy-Vee, like the more income. Let's say the income base.
And Hy-Vee will change.
Hy-Vee does income-based pricing for their stores.
Really?
Yes. So if you go to 180th and Q,
I did not know that.
You go to 180th and Q.
Listen up,
and
kids.
then you go to the one in Stony Brook by Millard South. Stony Brook, you get the same price. The same items are going to be the ones in Stony Brook supposed to be both cheaper.
Right.
So I wonder if Casey's does the same thing. Speaking of Casey's, the one by my house is the worst Casey's fucking known to me.
I got a pretty solid one by us.
Yeah, yours
Not
is
terrible.
good.
Not
Ours
terrible.
is absolutely terrible. It's god awful. I can't stand it. I will go out of the way.
Yeah.
If that one by my house was 10 cents cheaper, I would drive to the more expensive one to go to. That's how I feel about this Casey's by my house.
That,
And it is-
yikes.
Half block from my house?
And you right.
It's a,
But
no,
I
half
will
block,
say-
sorry. It's a half mile.
Yeah. God, you know,
It's bad. It's that
I
bad.
did not know that Hy-Vee was that way either. That throws me.
That's just...
Every time I go to Hy-Vee, dude. But I don't know. Lately, here's the other thing though. I always tell Lace, like, everything with her's Target. Go to Target.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta pick up order, and where'd you go? On Target. I'm like, okay, cool. What about that though? You ever seen food prices at Target compared to like a?
We do not do a lot of shopping at Target because we are so
Okay,
close to
okay.
a Walmart neighborhood market.
Which I wish we had one near us. I mean, we
That
have a
it's-
Walmart near us, but we don't have the marketplace is money.
It is.
It's easy.
That,
In and out.
dude, I really priced it. Get the exact same thing at that versus Hy-Vee. Now Hy-Vee, you're gonna get maybe a little better quality, and you have some more options.
Right.
The store's twice as big. But for what we want, for what we're getting the kids, which is a bunch of shit
Uh-huh.
and snacks.
That you're getting all the stuff on the middle of the store, not on the outside of the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing
We
that.
gotta do it.
Dude, it is $100, $200 less for a grocery trip to go to that Walmart. And you're getting the same thing.
Yeah.
And I used to work at a grocery store, so I know.
That was my first job. My first job was at Hy-Vee.
Yeah, I was at Baker's.
I was at Hy-Vee, and I started out, dude. I was high class. I remember I was a bag boy, making $5.85.
Minimum wage.
Yeah, and then I got a big raise, and then I became a
Checker?
yeah,
Front end checker.
yeah,
Is that as far as you went?
yeah. That's where I ended up.
Okay.
Because it was just a summer gig.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, I stuck in it for long haul. I went all the way.
You were all the way to produce. You ended
yeah.
up being did you get your own apron?
Oh yeah.
Did you have your name?
So okay. So we're working in Deerfield Plaza, which that store's gone now. That Baker's on 132nd and like Q.
Okay. Yeah.
It's gone. That was a Blue Crunch
There was a
Fitness.
DMV down there too.
Yep.
That's moved.
So
A
it
long
was
time ago, but-
me, Mike McQueen. You know who Mike McQueen is?
Mhm.
AJ Moody.
Yep.
Ryan Church.
Hey, welcome back, church.
Luke Johnson.
Hey.
That was the produce team. And then this guy named Josh. Josh.
So if you do have your receipts from back then, guys, it is a fair game to go in there and be
So,
like, I still. Oh, they
the-
got rid of the. Oh, you know what? Wonder why the Baker's is gone.
Probably because of us.
Wonder why.
So, dude, we ran that place. It was fun.
Again.
Yeah, it was fun. But the bad news is the produce cooler, like, we had a small cooler up front for just like, whatever. But there's a big cooler in the back where we stored like all our orders when we came in, deliveries. It was also part of the liquor storage, the beer.
Did you do a few oopsie daisies?
There-
Hey man,
there might have been,
there's one
like,
broken here.
I might be like, oh, what's going on here? Like, oh, this can's dense. They gotta get rid of the whole 6-pack. I said, no,
Yeah.
no, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They can find its way in my pocket, not in my car.
Yeah.
But we held, dude. That gig was solid. That's when church didn't know what the word ample meant.
That was when he was putting ample amounts of
Ample amount of
Fruit.
cut fruit into a cup.
cut fruit. Was he
And,
doing the cutting too? Was he chopping her up?
Oh yeah, we chopped it up. We were closing. So
You're
McQueen,
crushing beers and
Mc-
cutting up watermelons.
McQueen was the manager. Luke was the assistant, and I was the assistant to.
Who
the
allowed this to happen? Who was running the show here? And they were
Matt-
like, "This
Matt-
seems legit."
Matt Krause.
You have any good buddies? Oh wait, you knew the manager? Like, well, was that?
Oh no, he was a
you-
dick, dude. No, he was
Oh.
an asshole, dude.
Oh,
He was like, the older we got, the better it got, just because we weren't fucking punk kids, but we still were. But yeah, he was a dick, and
Was he? Okay, hold on though. Before you say the guy's a dick, do
Matt-
you think he just knew what you guys were
He
doing?
he probably
Looking back.
yeah, he was a hard
So
ass.
put yourself in perspective now. So
This
you're
guy's
you're
trying to
manager
make
at
some.
Baker's,
He's
dude,
trying to
and you're
make
like,
some money,
you-
and we're just ruining his.
And
life.
you're just sitting there, yeah. You're blowing hot,
Yeah.
and you suck at cutting watermelon. And
Sorry.
he's like, guys, let's.
What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
Why are your sales so low?
Why are you using
Right.
plastic utensils?
It's
to
not
cut
on.
the-
It's not on Matt. It's totally on us.
Hey, well, yeah. Well, then there you go.
And
Problem. Yeah.
so back, we're running the show, and Huskers make the Big 12 championship game. So that's how long ago this was.
Okay.
So we were season ticket holders. so I can get first dibs on championship game tickets. So
And guess who had all the beer for the tailgate?
So I snagged them up,
Mhm.
and so snag them up. I don't remember how many I get, like 6, 8, something like that.
Yeah.
But basically, all of us are working produce together. Someone's got to stay behind because McQueen wanted to go, AJ, Church, me.
Yeah.
So the 4 of us went. So that left Luke behind for the whole fucking weekend, just running the department by himself.
Yeah.
What's the worst part is we got paid Fridays, which is that's when we left to go down there. So we walk in at 5 in the morning to get our checks, and Luke's fucking in there opening the store, and like we walk in like, oh hey buddy, he's like, fuck you guys.
There he is.
He's
There's
like,
the big
yeah.
boy. Get over here.
Don't mind
Come
us.
on.
We're just getting our checks that we're living our lives on, so we can go and have a time of our lives while you stay here and just fucking party.
And that's
stay here
always the
and
best,
work.
dude. You walk in, dude, where were you? What the? Oh my God, will someone have to work?
He was so fucking mad. Which,
well,
I
I
understand.
mean, you're not
literally, we walk in Husky and we're all so jacked. We're about ready to go down to Dallas, and Luke's he's working. He's cutting celery.
He's chopping broccoli.
So we grabbed that. It was us 4, Mike's girlfriend, and then Kyle Eddy.
Okay.
So was that five dudes and a girl?
Yeah.
So we rolled down there, Kyle's truck, and my little Pontiac G6.
You guys all rolled in that?
No, Kyle's truck.
Oh.
And my G6.
Jeez,
So we
pay attention, Mike.
rolled down there, had a great time. Sure enough, get to Dallas. I'm like, guys, we gotta get there at like 8 in the morning, start tailgating. Game's like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Well, back then though,
Yeah,
sure,
Dallas,
you can do it.
it's super warm. No, it was like 30 degrees that day. It was so fucking cold.
Yeah, guess who's from the Midwest, there, big boy.
Yeah.
Did you come prepared, or were you dude, Texas, brother? Shorts and shirts.
We got after it, and then sure enough, like ran into some other friends and had a great time. Hit a giant snowstorm and ice storm on the way home. Kyle slid off the road. I slid off the road. He popped a tire, and they took it to Walmart to get the tire changed. Walmart popped another tire, pulling his truck onto the lift.
They popped one of their own tires. They popped another tire on the vehicle.
They popped his other tire on the vehicle.
As they were pulling
up. Yeah, so they replaced 2 of his tires. We got back on the road. My car, no damage. When McQueen was driving, I was sleeping. We hit a patch of ice, slid off the road. Came back, dude, and we were like
on the way to Texas.
On the way home.
When?
So we're like Kansas-ish. This is 2009.
Yeah. Okay.
Big snowstorm. I'm talking like a foot of snow.
Okay. So yeah.
And we hit it coming home, and it was brutal. But we made it.
How long was the drive?
It's about 11 hours.
11
It took us 15 to get home because of the snow.
Okay.
But we made it. It was a good time.
Happy you did.
I don't know how we got on the Hy-Vee Bakers. I know that's where we both worked, where we were with that, but that's how you finish it.
If I can remember right, I was talking about how I will follow gas prices.
Oh, yeah.
And then veered off to,
Yep.
You said Hy-Vee will do prices due to where
income-based prices.
Yeah, income-based prices.
Well, you don't see a lot of Hy-Vees in North and South Omaha, do you?
No.
No.
Wow, dude. That just brought.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Peony Park is the farthest east it goes. 72nd.
Get out of here! Really? Okay. Well,
I guess
I didn't know.
There's
that.
one on like Saddle Creek and Center, but yeah.
That's down there.
Mm-hmm. But like, just think the farther you go out west, there's
Hy-Vees everywhere.
Everywhere, and they're building more.
Wow.
Yep.
Conspiracy? I think not.
Wow. Maybe we'll talk about that on the next one.
Next pod?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of which, is that all for today?
I think we should get out of here.
We should get out of here.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if you've listened this long, thank you very much. Please give it a 5-star rating, like and subscribe.
Like that son of a bitch.
Like it. And then
5 stars.
5 stars.
And before we leave, recording on Sunday, Genesis Open, go Max Omaha.
Okay.